Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that your $5,000 has an expiration date, not because your bank failed, not because someone stole it, but because the money itself has a deadline. You have 30 days to use it. After that, whatever remains simply disappears. At first, this sounds like a nightmare, but then something strange happens. Your brain starts thinking differently about money. You don't lose it because you spent it. You lose it because you didn't spend it fast enough. And suddenly, your brain isn't thinking about making money anymore. It's thinking about losing money you already have. That changes the psychology of money completely. When something feels scarce, we tend to value it differently. Knowing your money is running out could create an overwhelming urge to spend it. Imagine opening your phone and seeing your balance, $5,000. But underneath it is a countdown, 29 days, 28, 27. Suddenly, every purchase feels more urgent. A new phone doesn't just look attractive, it looks like an opportunity to use money before it disappears. A vacation feels more important. A new pair of sneakers feels harder to resist. Even things you don't actually need can suddenly feel like things you shouldn't miss. This is where scarcity psychology becomes powerful. When something becomes limited, our brains can assign it greater value. And knowing your money is running out could make advertisements far more persuasive. The fear wouldn't just be missing the product, it would be missing the chance to use your money before the deadline. You might buy something you don't need simply because spending feels safer than watching your money expire. And this is where instant gratification takes over. Your brain gets the reward now, while the consequences belong to your future self. You buy the gadget, you order the food, you upgrade your clothes. For a moment, it feels good, but then you look at your balance, and you realize that the money is disappearing faster than you expected. You spend because your money is expiring. Spending gives you temporary satisfaction, then the money runs low, and the cycle begins again when your next paycheck arrives. This creates a dangerous psychological loop. Money arrives, the countdown begins, you feel pressure, you spend, you feel temporary satisfaction, then the balance falls, and eventually you wait for the next paycheck. One of the most important financial skills is delayed gratification, giving up something today so you can have something more valuable tomorrow. Saving is built around that idea. You sacrifice a little now because you want something bigger later. Maybe it's an emergency fund, maybe it's a house, maybe it's education, maybe it's financial freedom. But if your money expires, the future becomes psychologically weaker. Why save for 5 years when your money won't survive the month? Saving becomes psychologically painful because every dollar you don't spend feels like a dollar you're about to lose. And then something even more powerful happens. Everyone else starts spending too. Humans naturally look at other people when deciding what is normal. If everyone around you is spending, spending starts to feel normal. Your friend buys a new phone, someone else books an expensive vacation, another person upgrades their car. And suddenly, keeping your money feels almost irrational. You might upgrade your lifestyle simply because you know your money won't last anyway. Then, social media makes it even worse. You open your phone and see people displaying expensive clothes, restaurants, vacations, cars, and gadgets. Everyone appears to be enjoying their money. And you don't want to feel like you're wasting yours. This creates another psychological trap: comparison. Instead of asking, "Do I actually need this?" you start asking, "Why don't I have this too?" And when money has an expiration date, that pressure becomes even stronger. Instead of giving people financial freedom, expiring money could create constant financial anxiety. You would constantly monitor the clock. You would think about what to buy. You would worry about wasting money. You would calculate how much you still have and how much time remains. Your money would still belong to you. But psychologically, the clock would control you. And companies would understand this psychology very quickly. Imagine every business knowing exactly when your money expires. Advertisements could say, "Only 10 days left. Don't let your money disappear. Use it before it's gone. Buy now." At that point, urgency wouldn't just be marketing, It could become financial pressure. But there's another possibility. Expiring money might also make people more generous. If you knew your money would disappear anyway, giving some of it to someone who needs it could feel better than losing it completely. You might help a family member, support a struggling friend, donate to a cause, or spend more money at small local businesses. That could encourage generosity, charitable giving, and spending within local communities. So the effects wouldn't necessarily be entirely negative. Some people might become more generous. Others might become more impulsive. Some might learn to plan carefully. Others might become trapped in constant consumption. And that leads to the most interesting question. What would this system reveal about us? Because money doesn't just pay for things. Money interacts with emotion, identity, fear, status, patience, and human behavior. If your money had an expiration date, every financial decision would become a psychological decision. Would you spend because you genuinely wanted something? Would you invest before the deadline? Would you help someone else? Or would you simply panic and buy whatever was in front of you? Maybe the most dangerous thing about money that expires isn't losing the money. Maybe it's what the fear of losing it would make you do. So here's the question. If your money expired in 30 days, what would you do? Would you spend it, invest it, or give some of it away? Tell me in the comments, and if you enjoy exploring the psychology of money, financial behavior, and the future of finance, subscribe to Growth and Leverage. Because understanding money isn't only about knowing how much you have. It's about understanding why you do what you do with it.